year, a large number of families with school-age children are moving to Spain to the permanent living. And of course, they are worrying about the question to which school to bring their children. So let's speak about it today. Welcome to Granfield Estate channel. My name is Diana, and let's start. So all the schools in Spain can be divided into 4 categories: public, private, semi-private and international. Any kid living in Spain can apply for a place in the public school based just on their address of living. So just Certificado del Padrón is enough to get the place. Not NIE number, not resident card, no even more citizenship is needed for it, and even more, it's not a privilege for getting the place in the public school. So it's just the right in Spain for every kid for the basic school education. Education in public school is totally free. The only thing that you're paying additionally are the lunches at school. So it's €4.25 per day, but you can also not pay if you want. So you can say that you don't need these lunches. Plus, of course, some pencils and other stuff, plus some school books. That's the only thing that you're paying extra. And even more, if your kid is living further than 3 kilometers from school, also he's accessing to the school bars if you need to. Education in public school takes place in Spanish or the regional language, so Valenciano or Catalan or Basque language. And don't worry if your child is not speaking Spanish at all. They're really integrating with the new language fast and also getting the new friends just during these few days in school. And especially on Costa Blanca, I can tell you that all the towns are so multinational that you can be sure that at least one of the classmates of your kid will have same mother tongue as yours. So it will be even easier for him. So they will help him to integrate, and to make new friends will be even easier after this. The atmosphere in school is really friendly. The teachers are not shouting at kids. Just as a punishment for some misbehavior, they can leave them without games during their pause between classes. So you can see really how crowds of kids are happily going to school, and I think it's the main point. The quality of education in the public schools is really high level, and you can get it just looking at the list of the best schools of Spain. And on the second line you will find the public school of Torrevieja, Ciudad del Mar. So even in such small towns like Torrevieja, the education level is really high. And this school is really on the list quite often, not only in Spain but in all Europe, like one of the most innovative and perspective educational centers. So let's speak now about private schools. Private schools are also quite popular. About the quarter, so 25% of kids in the kingdom are studying in public schools. Of course, it's already paid. The months in public school will cost around 601k euros per month, plus the entrance fee that can take also around 501k. You're paying it just one time. Plus, what is obligatory in private school, it's the school form. If in government or public school, the kids can come in any clothes they want. So in private school, it's obligatory to wear a uniform, and of course it's extra money, but a lot of parents really like this opportunity because it's making kids more like disciplined and also feel same, so in the crowd, not trying to feel somehow higher than anyone else. The curriculum in private school can be bilingual, so in Spanish and English usually, or completely on the foreign language. But the education is going completely on Spanish system, so you'll get the Spanish certificate of basic education in the end. Semi-private is basically private school but got donations from the government or church, so it can be also the religional one or the usual one. So usually the government or church is just taking around half of the spendings for education for them, and other half is paid by parents. And international schools. International schools are really popular also here, and the main feature of these schools is that the curriculum is based on the program of another country. And in the end, you also get the certificate for education also of another government. So the most popular, of course, of international schools are British. So they're going completely on British curriculum, and in the end you're getting British certificate. Yes, some schools are providing you to pass also extra exams based on Spanish curriculum, so you can get 2 certificates. And why it's a good thing to do it like this, and some parents are really putting attention that their British school can offer them double. Because even if British certificate and Spanish certificate are working in both of these countries and also in other EU countries, still, for example, if the kid with British certificate is going to Spanish university and opposite, it can be different in counting and making marks. So just not to make this complicated way, so make it even easier, they choose 2 certificates, and it's really making the process even easier. In British schools, of course, usually all the professors are British except the teacher of Spanish, and Spanish is studied every day in international schools and really on deep and high level. So don't worry, if you're bringing your kid to British school, he will speak Spanish also perfectly, so you don't need to worry about it. And of course, here are not only British schools, but also German, French, even Americans. In Torrevieja, for example, there is the Swedish International School. So it's really making also the opportunity for families who are worrying about not knowing Spanish language, for their kids more easily integrate. Because usually, especially if you're moving with more adult kids that are going already to the last years of school, you don't want to stress them, and usually they know English, for example. So just to make it easier for them, not to lose time, not to be stressed for adapting to the Spanish, they're bringing them to British school. So of course, it's really solving some problems. If to speak about international schools, also the uniform is usually obligatory there. You're also paying extra for some stuff like school lunches, for bus, for some extra classes, but international schools and private schools in general usually offer kids more I would say opportunities in sport and some other different activities, so they have much more extra classes they can additionally choose. But of course, to bring your kid to the public school or to private, it's more based on your finance. But even if some families can afford international schools, for example, they're still bringing their kids to public ones because the education in public school is really on a high level. And I can tell you my experience, because my son also started from the British school, and then we changed for the Spanish public, and now he's there in the 2nd class. And I just understood that even if it's of course good education in British school, and we had just 9 students in class when in Spanish is 25, still in primary school you can really keep the money for it, and international school is more, and private is more used for families with 6th class and up, when you already understand that your kid will study, for example, in UK university, or you want a deeper English or something like this. For primary school, for sure, governmental school is perfect. So I hope you like this information. Put the like please for this video, subscribe on our channel. You can also check the video about educational school system of Spain in general. You will find the link below the video. And also, of course, visit our website, because our agency provides you the perfect and property on Costa Blanca for the best price. And you can also on our website find the quiz, and after passing this quiz we will send you the free list of the property that you can be interested in. See you in next video. Bye bye.